All school zones in Hamilton are 40 kilometers an hour during school periods. The reason there's 40 kilometer zones compared to the 50 throughout the city is that 10 kilometers an hour is the difference from a child from being just hurt to a child possibly being killed. Children, like I always say, are like squirrels. You have to be aware. If they start to cross a street, do not expect them to maybe go all the way. They could turn around quickly and come back the other way. And that's why our full concentration needs to be on driving through that school zone. Driving straight forward is the best. Avoid making turns, stopping and trying to make a three-point turn in the school zone. You never know what's behind you again, because children will come out from anywhere not expecting you to do a turn or a three-point turn. So you need to be looking under cars as you're driving far enough where you can see feet moving, coming out between two parked cars.
It's important for children to understand and obey the crossing guard's commands at all times, up to and including the whistle blowing. One long whistle indicating that the crossing guard was to enter into the roadway, and then two short bursts which would indicate to the children that it was time to cross. Once the crossing has been completed, the driver must then wait until the crossing guard is out of the intersection. Once they're up on the sidewalk, the motorist is then free to proceed. Things such as iPods, iPhones, anything that has earbuds connected to the ears distract the child from the commands of the school crossing guard.
When a motorist is approaching a school bus, the first thing they should be doing is slowing down. And if the lights are flashing, they have to come to a complete stop and watch for children and stay in place until the lights have gone off and the stop sign is closed. Once the stop sign on the school bus has retracted, the motorist should count to 3 seconds before they begin proceeding. For children crossing during the school bus operation, children should be making eye contact with the motorist as well as the school bus driver before they proceed crossing the roadway. The school bus driver will provide a wave or a thumbs up that it's okay to begin their crossing.
Our full attention driving at all times. You cannot be on your cell phone. Your head down for 2 seconds in a school zone will be tragic. The cell phone has to be put away.
Now that school has started, you will find in the first couple of weeks of September that the traffic and the volume on the roads will be much higher. So it's very important that if you need to be somewhere, to give yourself extra time.
Parking around schools is at a premium, to say the least. There are signs erected indicating no stopping and no parking for the safety of the children, and we ask that no motorist occupy those areas at all.
So by going through a parking lot, you have to remember, cars are big, you're not. They will not see you as they back out of a parking spot. So we need, again, to make sure we stay to the sidewalk and to a walkway. Do not cross through a parking lot. They're too dangerous. Too many things are happening for you. Try to walk in a group. Try to walk the same way every time. So if something does happen, your mom and dad or the school knows where to find you.
We encourage children to ride their bikes to school, but when they arrive at the crossing, we do ask that they exit off their bikes and accompany them alongside by walking.
If a child's going to ride their bike to school, the most important thing to consider is wearing a helmet, and not just wearing the helmet, but making sure the helmet is fitted properly. So the rule of thumb when fitting a helmet is the 2v1 rule. So a helmet should be fitted snug, should be placed on the head. And the rule of thumb is the 2v1 rule, so 2 fingers above the brow. The straps form the letter V around the ear, and 1 finger under the chin. What we do know is that 88% of brain injuries can be prevented by wearing a helmet properly.